And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They want to run it left here. Slithers into space. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Let's talk for just a second about TCU. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Hoover. Using the quick game. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
With the catch, it's Baker. Turning it on! He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
He's got him. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Just keeps slinging it. Unloads to the right. Fakes the grab. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
The Horned Frogs are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. From the gun. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back in the line of scrimmage, run the next play really fast, but it always starts with the ground.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
The Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Throws for the tight end. On target over the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Ducks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for one.
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And they are showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Caught near the sticks, it's Simpson. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon!
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he added the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. Gonna take a shot. He's got it for a big play. Here he goes. Touchdown, TCU! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Simpson. Now improvising. He'll try to do it himself. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Buying some time. Had to get rid of it quickly. And the pass is incomplete, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback adapting. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at them. All right, guys, let's think a little bit about big picture TCU. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
There he goes! And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. Fires to the right. Another incompletion on third down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
So now it's second and long. rolls and throws off the RPO. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on first down. The throw. Finds his big tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback will keep it. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll throw on third down. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
On 4th and 11, they decide to go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Release to the back. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield on first down. Throwing right. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Running it to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He caught it. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, TCU!
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Hits him inside the 20, still going. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
After a play like that, you have to get it in the end zone on this drive. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Finds his big tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you built some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Running free. He stopped just short of the goal line at the run. An explosive play has him set up.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They want to run this quarterback. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Horned Frog!
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Here's the pressure. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Horned Frogs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
On the run, still looking. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping.
He wants to go deep. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Flushed out of the pocket. Tight end finds a soft spot. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got...
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Going right to work up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Peoples. On the move at the 30. Flying down the left side. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, TCU. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Pressure coming. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
This is a long 4th down try, but the offense stays on the field. Oh, they're after him. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Going for it from there, that's just outsmarting yourself. And guess who's going to pay for it? Your defense backed up with a 1st and goal. Frogs with an absolute gift to start this drive with goal to go. A 1st down run in the red zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I'm not surprised they went to him again. Hey, he's already had 2 rushing touchdowns. He's had some success and been physical. But how about the defense? Ready for him? I guess they've learned their lesson, right? They've already given up 2. They weren't giving up a 3rd.
On the direct snap, it's Peoples. And the Wildcat has turned to disaster. A big loss as the defense was all over it.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get them to the ground.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains.
Here we go.
Back has it. Quarterback extends the play. Got some room in under the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Fielded in the end zone. It's low. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Keeps it going. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Looking to fire. Unloads it downfield. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Payne. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. The quick out. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
At the 46. Now, a 4th down.
These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Makes the grab past the marker. Oh, he's getting ahead, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
He'll bring it out. It's Napier. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. That one never had a chance, incomplete.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Hauls it in down the sideline. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Looking to throw again. Throws to the tight end. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense, to stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to him, and keeping this offense on schedule.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turnover. The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
He's got it. 1st down and more. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the...
Got enough space. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains.
Touchdown, Oregon! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Back to throw, it's Simpson. He's moving out of the pocket. Throws to the back. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
That is the score. TCU 56, Oregon 20.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Peoples. Now the toss. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is.
29 Philly.
On the snap, it's Peoples. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the wildcat there.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Horned Frogs look to keep this drive humming.
Clear.
Caught in the backfield. It's small. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Peoples. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea of trying to get this guy the ball in space. He's really, really dangerous, but that's just a better job tackling on defense for no gain.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On the option. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Coming out with it, it's Napier. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He's in open space downfield. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and the defense makes